Welcome back to my channel, guys. I'm Game Seb, and today I am doing a game room tour showing off my entire Nintendo collection. Hope you guys enjoy it. So first off, I have a massive bookcase full of Nintendo items. I'm going to start from the top and make my way down to the bottom. So as you can see here, I have a Donkey Kong controller, Switch controller. This one actually comes with a wire. I've just took it out and thought it looked nicer on display, which I use these cool little acrylic stands like that. Right in the middle there, I have my brand new lime green and black new Nintendo 2DS XL, which has Mario Kart 7 pre-installed on it. Just going to put that back up there. I love that DS, it's probably my favourite one that I own. And next up, I have another wired Switch controller in the form of a gold Mario glossy controller, and this one is actually quite nice. It's a very kind of shiny and glossy feel to it, but yeah, that's awesome. Put it back on that stand there without dropping it. Oops. Move that there. Onto the second shelf is where I have all my Nintendo Switch games. So as you can see, I've got Super Mario Odyssey, Pokémon Tournament DX, Captain Toad, Splatoon 2, Crash Bandicoot, Pokemon Let's Go, and other games. Also have a Super Mario Odyssey Joy-Con grip just there. And of course I have the Pokeball Plus, along with Pokemon Let's Go Eevee Collector's Edition. And then I have the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Pro Controller, that's still in its box. And I do use that often, by the way, it's not sealed. And I have the box for the Donkey Kong Country controller, which is right there. And then I also have the Smash Bros. Limited Edition Steelbook, which I got for pre-ordering a game, that's awesome. And of course the Joy-Cons, green and pink Joy-Con box in the back. And just a random Super Mario Odyssey Amiibo. This is probably my most favourite Amiibo. I loved it so much, I brought it twice. I have one in its pack and one out for display. But yeah, that is the Nintendo Switch shelf. So moving down, probably onto my favourite one, we have the Nintendo 3DS. So I have a Pokeball Edition 2DS XL, and I've got the Minecraft new Nintendo 2DS XL. I love both of them, they're absolutely awesome. Just some Pokemon games here, Pokemon X, Pokemon Moon, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, Detective Pikachu, and then I've got some codes in boxes, Silver, Gold and Crystal. So all three of them just there. And then I have all my Nintendo 3DS games in the back, Super Mario 3D Land, Yoshi's New Island, Luigi's Mansion 1 and 2, you can see there, Zelda, Metroid, WarioWare, Mario Kart 7, all awesome games. Rayman 3D, it's one I recently picked up. And then I've got a couple more 3DSs. I've got the Ice White original Nintendo 3DS, some Amiibos out the box, Bowser, Mario and Luigi, and Toad. And then I have a, I think it's Cosmos Black original Nintendo 3DS as well. So that is the Nintendo 3DS shelf. Moving on down, we have the original Nintendo DS and the Nintendo Wii. Got Wii Sports in the back there, got that from a charity shop for about 50p. And we've got Super Mario All-Stars 20th Anniversary Edition, bunch of Wii games, as I mentioned, and a bunch of original DS games, Nintendo DS games. Couple of DS lights, no, sorry, not DS lights, Nintendo DSi's on top, pink and white. And then a couple of DS lights down here, got the red one, a black one, two more Amiibos, Dr. Mario, and my first ever Amiibo, the Smash Bros. Mario Amiibo from 2014. And of course an original Nintendo DS, which I recently just brought. And it's in great shape as well, I got that for a really good price. As you can see, so that is the Nintendo DS and the Nintendo Wii. Moving right down to the bottom, we have the more retro games. I've got my Nintendo GameCube collection just in the back there. So I've got all the games from Smash Bros. Melee to Luigi's Mansion, to Super Mario Sunshine, to Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, to Wario World, and other games. I've got Mario Party 4 and 5 in the back there. Also have a Platinum Nintendo GameCube, some boxed Game Boy Advance games, Mario vs Donkey Kong, that's my favourite Game Boy Advance game that I own, so I have that right at the front. Also got Mario Kart Super Circuit, Yoshi's Universal Gravitation, Donkey Kong Country, and then just a few more in the back. I also have 2 Game Boy Advance SPs. Recently got this red one as a gift, and I also have a silver one right there, and then an original silver Game Boy Advance, and then some loose cartridges right there as well. So yep, that is the Game Boy Advance and GameCube shelf. Moving on down, I have even more retro stuff in the back. I've got Super Mario Bros. Trilogy all boxed. I've got The Simpsons Bart vs Space Mutants, Mario and Yoshi, and I have 3 Nintendo 64 games boxed. Special shout out to this game. This is my favourite game of all time. Super Mario 64. It's in great condition, all complete, full with all inserts, and of course the cartridge. Absolutely love this game. But yeah, I only have 3 N64 games at the moment, unfortunately. I do plan on getting much more, but they're just so expensive and so rare to find really in good condition. Also have a couple loose cartridge N64 games. Oh, that didn't go very well, did it? Pokemon Snap and Pokemon Stadium. And then I have a lot of loose Game Boy games, as well as Game Boy Color games. Pokemon Silver, I might as well let them fall, screw it. Donkey Kong Land, Pokemon Yellow, put that like that, and then a couple of Game Boy Color games, Scooby-Doo classic Creep Capers, whatever that's called, and probably my favourite, Super Mario Bros. Deluxe. But yeah, I also have this cool little item. It's a Nintendo Game Boy camera. So that is really cool, I got that recently as well. And then I have my Game Boy Pocket, and then my 2 Game Boy Colors in the form of Grape and Dandelion. Also in the back I have an original Nintendo Game Boy, which still... Oh, do you know what? I'm doing terrible today, guys. It has a bit of yellow into it, but it's in great shape. It has the back of it. There's no sort of corrosion inside. It works perfectly, so I'm very happy that I picked that up. That's awesome. Just going to pick this Game Boy Pocket up. I just dropped. There we go. Also on the back as well, I have a Nintendo Game Boy printer, boxed. Unfortunately, there's no printer paper, but I'm still glad to have it nonetheless. So yeah, that is the bookshelf. So I'm just going to zoom out, show you guys what it looks like in all its glory. That is pretty. I'm pretty happy with that. Now on to the wall of Amiibo. I have Super Mario Odyssey, Mario and Peach, and then I have Koopa, Goomba, Boo and Wario, all from the Super Mario series. I always have a random 8-bit Luigi there. That's obviously not an Amiibo, that's in a World of Nintendo figure. And then going right back down here, 2 recent Amiibos that I picked up, Wolf and King K. Rool from the Smash Bros. Ultimate series. I think they're awesome. And then we have Fox, Villager, Pikachu and Robin, and Mii Gunner, all from when Smash Bros. For Wii U came out. And as you can see, the packaging has been reduced on the new Amiibos. So you see that they've used a lot less compared to the older ones. They stick out much more. As you can see, they're a lot more chunkier. I much prefer the new design. I think it makes the whole package look a lot more better and a lot more slick than the bigger design. But yeah, that is all my Amiibos just there that I have boxed. Also, just a random Super Mario Maker poster for Nintendo 3DS. Thought that was pretty cool. And then just on top here, I have a few little bits. Donkey Kong Skylander Amiibo, if you can call it that, with its car. Have the Bowser car. Unfortunately, I do not own Bowser at the moment. Hopefully want to get that at some point. So a couple little gimmicky items. Super Mario Bros. Badge pin. A Super Mario keychain that my friend got me from his trip to the Nintendo store in New York, which I think is awesome. That's very cool to have that. And then these are my Super Mario Hot Wheel cars. So I've got Toad, Wario, Bowser, Peach and Donkey Kong. Oh, a couple more Amiibos. Wario from the Smash Bros. Series, and a Super Mario Bros. 30th anniversary Amiibo that came with Super Mario Maker for Wii U. So that's pretty cool. And then just a random little square there. Cool little keychain that come with new Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe earlier this year. That's pretty cool. A couple of squishies, very overpriced squishies I won't be getting any more of. But yeah, they're pretty bad, to be honest, not gonna lie. Also have the Super Mario Maker book. that comes with Super Mario Maker, kind of teaches how to make levels, and a Ultimate Super Mario Run handbook, which is pretty cool, and then a Toad plush and a Yoshi plush, which are both of pretty good quality, especially Toad. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Next up, I have, as you can see, it is a little bit darker. Kind of zoom out a little bit. Pixel Pals. So I have Luigi, Fire Mario, and, well, basically regular Mario, all from Super Mario Bros. 3. I also have a new Super Mario Bros. 2 Balanced World game, which I got from Japan from Amazon. That was from Japan, which is really cool. I'm glad to have that. And I've got a Donkey Kong Country World of Nintendo figure just up there. And then this is pretty cool. It's really old. It's a Nintendo game pack with top secret tips, 3 scratch-off cards and 2 stickers. Back in the day it was 25 cents, which I'd imagine was about 10p in England, or something like that. But yeah, never opened, never will be opened, at least not by me. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And then just here, got a few challenge coins. Peach, Toad, and Yoshi. And I also got some keychains here, born in the 80s, a Super Nintendo controller, as well as a metal one. That's plastic, that's metal. Game Boy and the NES. So that's real cool. Here as well, I've got my Wii U games. Couldn't fit them on the bookshelf, unfortunately. I was missing one shelf too short. But as you can see, I have everything from Super Mario 3D World to Donkey Kong Country, Game & Wario, Super Mario Maker, Nintendo Land, FIFA 13, all games like that. A couple of DVDs there, the Super Mario Bros. Film, Mario Pez dispenser, so kind of Mario sweets and surprises thing I got a few years ago, and some more keychains, Face of Mario, Donkey Kong, Mario Kart, Super Mario Odyssey keychain, and a couple of dog tags and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. Moving on to my next cube, got a Game Boy Mario tin. Not a Game Boy Mario tin, a Game Boy tin, a Game Boy bottle opener, and cool other little bits. Legend of Zelda. This is actually pretty cool. It's a Nintendo DS case. It's actually pretty solid. And some cool little, an obscure collectible, Pac-Man adhesive bandages. So that's pretty decent. But yeah. Into the next cube, I've got all my kind of like McDonald's kind of Happy Meal toys. Donkey Kong, Toad, Fire Luigi. Kind of kept the packaging in the back from last year. Don't ask me why. Just thought it'd be pretty cool. And then some more McDonald's toys that were released last year. All Super Mario ones. A couple of Super Mario Connects figures still in their packets. A World of Nintendo set in the back there. And some cards, I believe, I got from Toys R Us when it was still open. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Into the next square, got a Mario Kart Connects in the back. A couple of Mario Kart pullback toys. A couple of Mario plushes, Mario and Luigi. Mario Kart 8 Piranha Plant toy in the back there. Oh, another McDonald's Mario toy still in its packet. And just some pin badges and other gimmicky things. And then into my other cube, I have in the World of Nintendo Koopa Paratrooper, a Mushroom Light, Pixel Craft, some Pezzes, got the whole set, Mario, Yoshi, Peach and Donkey Kong. And I also have them down here as well. This is kind of a slightly different set. They changed the packaging and they added Toad to the set, but I went ahead and got it anyway. And in the back it's a bit dark, but you can see a Donkey Kong plush and a Nintendo book, as well as a Goomba light up, which I will actually press. Look at that, just so you can see. That's pretty cool. Wonder if the mushroom one has lighting as well. It does, yeah. So that looks much better. Lights it all up. And then I have a Pokemon cube in the back. I've got some Pokemon figures, a few kind of Pokemon Kinder Surprises. Well, they're not Kinder Surprises, it's basically like chocolate eggs, but I guess you could call them that because I actually have no idea what they are. All I know is they got Pikachu on and Bulbasaur and Charmander. One of my favourite Alolan Pokemon, Alolan Muck. Muck is actually one of my favourite Pokemon. Just some loads of Pokemon cards here, as you can see. All in card toppers, a lot of rare ones. The Pokedex, some more kind of Pokemon stuff in the back. Is a little bit dark. And then in my last square that I have here, I have the Super Mario Odyssey hardback game guide, as well as a lot of the Kingdom Adventures Super Mario Odyssey books. I have a Super Smash Bros. Hardback game guide, and then a load of Mario Connects figures out of the box. So that's pretty cool. I've got Ice Luigi, Bowser, Tanuki Mario, Gold Mario, Fox Luigi, and a couple more Mario Kart toy pullbacks. I'm just going to zoom out, show you the whole square as it looks. That's pretty decent. I'm pretty happy with that. So that's the square and the bookcase together, and that's generally the bulk of my collection. Also at the top I have a few World of Nintendo figures, just at the top there, and then some new figures that were released from Smith's Toys. I went and got the whole set, all 5 of them. And then if you go around, I have my box for Super Mario Maker for Wii U. And then there are a couple more storage boxes in the back that contain some more Nintendo items, but I just don't have enough space at the moment to display them, so I've had to leave them like that. But yeah. And then real quick, this is just my little mini setup for now. I've got my Nintendo 64 with 2 controllers down there. Black Nintendo Wii, a white Nintendo Wii, a white Wii U. Obviously my Nintendo Switch. That's just a random 3DS case, and my Nintendo GameCube right there at the bottom. So yeah, that was my Nintendo collection. Hope you guys really enjoyed it, and if maybe you want to like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Also, shout out to Thrifty Gamer. He's got a brilliant YouTube channel where he goes on about DVDs and stuff that he's collected from thrift stores, as well as a few videos showing off his game collection. Really recommend you check him out. Great guy. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll be making much more videos in the future. I'm Game and Seb. You guys have been brilliant. Until next time, goodbye.